Good morning, y'all. Today, it's going to be a simple little about me video, to kind of share a little bit about myself with y'all, because I've been making these journal entries and these tournament entries, and I don't really think it's going to stop anytime soon. So I think this is a good way for y'all to kind of get to know me. Maybe, we have a similar game or a similar body type, and, maybe similar outlook, and we can help build each other. So I'm gonna get right up on into it and start with some simple things. My name's Jameson. I'm 21. That's like the most basic things, right? So I guess we should start with when did I start training jujitsu? About 7 months ago, on March 21st, I believe. So it's almost been a year now. I'm slowly coming along the way, learning and learning and learning. I'm still crawling, but that's okay. There's no rush. We're on our own journey. But I would like to get as good as I can, as fast as I can. Always striving for proficiency in any skill set I pick up. And so we're just gonna transition right to our next question. Our next, about me encapsulative idea is, why did I pick jujitsu out of everything I could have picked? I could have picked anything to go do: kickboxing, boxing, cooking class. I could have picked up literally anything, and it just happened to be jujitsu. So why is that? One is you just hear it. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and you just hear the word. Apparently, a lot of people do this. I think it started with like Lex Friedman, and I remember watching this video where Lex Friedman took Andrew Huberman out to do jujitsu, and I was like, man, that looks pretty interesting. So, I was like, that might be cool. That might be something I want to do eventually. I never really ever got around to it, but this kind of connects to this next issue of why did I start to train? Okay, why did I start to, why did I go to a gym? Why did I try the free class? Why did I sign up? Why do I continue to go? What made me walk in the first day of, walk into a jiu-jitsu class with, all these people in white gis, and, I have no idea what's happening. Nothing is clear to me. There's just a whole bunch of people on the floor, right in exposure therapy to this, this idea of jiu-jitsu, and it's like, well, why? What motivated me to do that? Some of the biggest motivations were like, I was kind of in like a depressive state, or like stuck in some sort of cycle, where like I really wasn't doing much of anything. I had stopped going to the gym. Everything I've been pursuing just isn't, burning that fire in me, and I'm just looking for something that, feels like this is what I want to do. I was like, I need something to change. I need some change in my life, and I also, on top of that, the second thing is I need something that is going to push me out of my comfort zone. Okay, do something I'm not comfortable with at all. And jiu-jitsu was perfect, honestly. Someone is actively trying to resist you from moving and control you, and they're going to use techniques and strength and all these other skills. And well, now I know that, but I didn't know that at first. And it was like, I need something that's going to make me uncomfortable, take me out of my comfort zone. And it was like, bro, this is perfect. I'm going to try this. Okay. And I really wasn't sure, what I was looking for, but I really kind of found everything that, I found everything I didn't even know I needed. Okay. So we went over 3 things so far. Let's go to, where do I train? Okay. Where am I training jiu-jitsu at? I train at a gym called Elite MMA. It's based in Texas, I believe. We've got like 6 or 7 locations. I mainly train at 2 of them. Sometimes I go into the main location. It's 7 minutes away, but I'm gonna make the drive if I wake up on time and feel like driving 70 minutes to class. And not every day, but there are days where it's like I want to go there. Okay, so that encapsulates that. Let's see what else we got here. Yes, so what happened for me after, you know, I had started jiu-jitsu and became exposed to this, and you know, what kept me coming back. Honestly, man, it's just so fun. Okay, I don't think I've ever done anything more fun in my life. It's the easiest way for me to explain jiu-jitsu from my lens of the world is it's like an actual video game, right? Like, I've always been very proficient in my ability to like pick up skills and learn. And see, that was something that kind of kept me in jiu-jitsu, is just because you're quick to pick up like how something should be done, or like you can do all the research you want and you can always learn and see it all and be like, oh, you know, that's wrong, right? But until you physically start doing it and drilling it and practicing it, it's a completely different thing. Okay, so jiu-jitsu forces you to take action and to start applying things. Okay, and this is perfect. You know, I'm very competitive by nature, and I love to become proficient in anything I do, and there's so much to become proficient in, so it kind of just hooked me up, and now I'm obsessed, right? It's awesome. On top of that, the gym I found, it's really good for me because I ask, man, I'm weird, okay? And I'm okay with it. I do weird shit, I say weird shit. I've got a weird personality, you know, at least from my my own opinion of myself. And this place accepts me, okay? I've asked dumb questions at every seminar, you know, I ask dumb questions in class, I do dumb things in class. I'm just a goofball, I guess. And they answer all of my questions, and if they don't have the answer to my question, they help me find the answer, you know, so they're not, you know, giving me that guru knowledge where it's like they know everything. So yeah, so what happened for me? On top of that, you know, I've never been more confident in my life, okay? I kind of joke around like, man, I don't know how to fight, you know, you'd beat my ass if you ever got into a fight. And, you know, the truth is if this person's trained, you know, the truth is I don't ever want to fight anyone, right? But, like, I feel like I could protect myself if I needed to. Yeah, I just feel more confident in general walking around. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in, you know, best cardio, best muscular shape, you know, because proficiency comes with, you know, how can I get better in other areas that connect to jiu-jitsu that's not, you know, independent of training, you know, so like diet, water, you know, nutrition, you know, other stimulus like gym, you know, homework at home, you know. And I never really was a kind of guy to study either, okay? Like, all throughout school, never studied, you know, straight A's, you know, just everything came really quick. And it doesn't matter how quick it comes in jiu-jitsu because, you know, I got to go drill that individual skill, and that measures my proficiency in that one tiny little area of like one move of, you know, like 70, you know, like 700 moves in one roll, you know, like it's like I'm good at this one thing, and now I gotta get good at all the other things eventually. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, kind of just transition to some other things where it's like my first submission I learned, you know, was the Ezekiel. It's hitting that on everyone, and the gi, probably one of my favorite submissions now. You know, I always love it first. What is my style like? My play style. I do have some like competitive film, only 2 so far, but from what I hear from other people is it's an unorthodox style. It's very gummy and flexible, like, you know, flexibility is involved. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really know how else to encapsulate it. I like going for the submission, okay? Like, I don't like points, okay? Submission, okay? You either kill me or you don't. It's as simple as that. And then I think that encapsulates everything for the jiu-jitsu. I'll just tell y'all a little bit about me and, you know, my day-to-day life. I like to go, you know, into nature and do things. I like stretching, mobility, yoga, whatever you want to call it. I feel like it's all the same, you know, as long as you're stretching, yoga, you know, mobility work is all really the same thing. Not really, but in my head it is. You know, I like to, you know, work out. I like to go on walks, you know, be in the sun. I like to eat, okay? I don't mean I cook, I just like to eat. I'll pretty much eat anything. I've had a lot of different types of foods, and it's great. I love to eat. And you know, when I'm just at home chilling, I like to read books. I like to learn, you know, other things besides jiu-jitsu, believe it or not. You know, I really like sci-fi books. Some of my favorite ones are like the Scythe trilogy. It's probably one of the best ones I've read recently. And I like to play games. You know, Apex, League. Never was like the best of the best, but definitely better than average. And you know, like I said, I always strive for proficiency in anywhere. I just don't understand how you could do something and just do it casually, which is, you know, well, props on you if you could do that. You could just have some fun all the time. But if you can mix fun with striving for proficiency, you got a good formula, I feel like. Yeah, as far as like if I go to college or anything, I have not finished a degree. I've got some semesters, but you know, like I said, just trying to find some I like to do. I graduated high school. I was trying real estate out for a little bit, like did all the learning for that, and realized that I don't really like that either. And then I started this jiu-jitsu thing, and I was like, bro, this is awesome. Now I'm, you know, help mentor the kids class, and you know, I'm training more hours than I thought I would. You know, I was talking about the other day, and it kind of blew my mind how much I do this. I don't, you know, I'm not 3 times a day gym, you know, and the gym kind of guy. You know, I only train three days a week, really, or 4 if I include Saturday and Sunday. If I, you know, in my homework when I have some people come over and drill. But yeah, that's about it. If y'all have any other questions or, you know, any other videos y'all want to see or anything, just leave it in the comments. Like, subscribe. I hope y'all have a wonderful Friday. It's a beautiful day. Go out and walk. You know, hopefully it's beautiful where y'all are. You know, maybe it's dark 24/7. You have no idea. All right. Have a good one, y'all.